boys and girls, so this week we're working on money and we're going to count groups of money. So if you see, I have a group of pennies, and our pennies are the darker coin, and they are the ones with Abraham Lincoln on the one side. The person is Abraham Lincoln, and the other side has the Lincoln Memorial. And remember, if you look really close in your pennies, you can see that little statue in there, where in real life it's actually a very big statue. All right, so we know that pennies are worth 1 cent. So when we count our pennies, we're going to count them by ones. So I have my group of pennies right here, and I'm going to simply go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I have 10 cents. I have 10 pennies, which equals to 10 cents. And 100 pennies will equal to $1. So remember, your penny is worth 1 cent, and you count them by ones. Our next group of coins, I'm going to have some nickels over here. If you remember, our nickels are worth 5 cents. And they will have Thomas Jefferson on one side and then Monticello on the other side. Let me get some nickels out here for us. I got a handful of nickels. It's all right, so we just have nickels, no other coin but nickels. So when we're counting nickels by themselves, we're going to count them by fives because they are all worth 5 cents, and it's easier to count them by fives if you just have nickels. So let's see how much I have in nickels. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I have 100 cents in nickels, so I have $1 in my nickels. And it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 nickels equals to $1. And remember, we count our nickels by fives. All right, my next coin are going to be, let's see, my next coins are dimes. So my dimes, we have Benjamin Franklin, and we also have our torch, and we have our olive leaf and our oak leaf. And they are worth 10 cents. So we're going to count them by tens because we only have dimes. So you're going to count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So it took us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dimes to make $1. Remember, the dime is worth 10 cents. So if you have a group of dimes, count them by tens. Our next group is going to be quarters. And our quarters are worth 25 cents. So it's not super easy to count the quarters because I don't really count by 25s very good, but I know that 25, 50, 75, $1. It takes 4 quarters to make $1. So what I like to do, I like to count them by fives just to make sure I'm doing it correctly. I do some touch counting, and I'll touch each quarter 5 times and count them by fives. So I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I touched each quarter 5 times as I counted by fives, helping me to make sure I have them correctly because it is very hard to count by 25. But I do know that 4 quarters equals to $1. And you have George Washington on the quarter, and on the other side is the eagle. And remember, a quarter is worth 25 cents. All right, boys and girls, so we just counted money in groups of pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. And soon we'll be mixing it up so we have mixed coins. But this week we'll just count pennies together, nickels together, dimes together, and quarters together. And then next week we'll mix them on up so we have groups of mixed coins. Keep working hard. Have a great week.